Anthony Volpe is one of the top prospects in baseball and is playing for his favorite team growing up, the New York Yankees. Volpe has had high expectations surrounding his career since he was a kid, and in this video, we will go over how he went from being one of the best players in New Jersey to becoming an everyday starter for the New York Yankees at 21 years old. Will Volpe be the next Derek Jeter? Will he be the first Anthony Volpe? Only time will tell. This is the story of the future face of the New York Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe was born on April 28, 2001 in New York City and grew up in my home state of New Jersey. Volpe grew up in a mixed family with his father being American-Italian and his mother being Filipino. When Anthony was in 4th grade, his family moved to Watchung, New Jersey, where he began to be more exposed to his Filipino culture. When he arrived in New Jersey, he was exposed to Filipino food, language, and traditions. He loved eating his grandmother's sinigang, a sour soup native to the Philippines. While he has not been to the Philippines yet, he plans to take a trip with his mother in the future. He is proud of his Filipino heritage and wants to represent it well in baseball. Along with that, he also appreciates his American father with his Italian roots. Obviously he's Italian, he's from New Jersey where most of us have at least a little Italian in us. Anthony started playing baseball at a young age, and being from the tri-state area, grew up a Yankees fan. He played for numerous travel teams such as the New Jersey Diamond Jacks, a 12 and under travel team where he was named a Player of the Week in 2013. He also represented the United States in international tournaments such as the U12 Baseball World Cup in 2013 and the U15 Baseball World Cup in 2016, where he won a gold medal with his team. Anthony attended Del Barton School in Morristown, New Jersey, and that's really where he started to make a name for himself. As a freshman, Volpe helped Del Barton win the non-public A-State championship, hitting .361 with 18 RBIs and 15 stolen bases in 28 games. It is also the same year he traveled to Japan for the U15 Baseball World Cup. He was recognized as one of the best young players in the country and received interest from several college programs. Anthony had another stellar year as a sophomore at Del Barton School as he continued to be a starter for the school's baseball team and helped them reach the non-public A-State final. He batted .411 with 14 RBIs and 12 stolen bases in 25 games. He also played for the USA Baseball U18 national team and participated in the Tournament of Stars. He attracted more attention from scouts and college coaches who were impressed by his skills and intangibles. He also maintained his commitment to Vanderbilt University, where he planned to play college baseball. He was a leader on and off the field and earned the respect of his coaches and teammates. Anthony had a dominant junior year at Del Barton School, where he was the star for the school's baseball team and led them to a 26-2 record and to another non-public A-State championship. He batted .500 with 7 home runs, 36 RBIs, and 19 stolen bases in 28 games. He also played for the USA Baseball U18 national team and participated in the Tournament of Stars. He was recognized as one of the top high school players in the nation once again and received interest from several professional teams. He also maintained his commitment to Vanderbilt still, where he planned to play college baseball. Volpe had a phenomenal senior year at Del Barton, leading the school's baseball team to a 25-3 record and to another non-public A-State championship. He batted .488 with 7 home runs, 34 RBIs, and 17 stolen bases in 28 games. Anthony Volpe was a highly sought-after college recruit after his stellar high school career at Del Barton School. He had committed to play college baseball at Vanderbilt University, one of the top programs in the country. He had also turned down offers from other teams earlier in the draft. Anthony Volpe chose Vanderbilt University for several reasons. He was impressed by the program's reputation, history, and success in developing top players. He was also attracted by the academic excellence and prestige of the school. He had a strong relationship with the coaching staff and felt comfortable with the campus and culture. He also had a personal connection to Vanderbilt, as his former high school teammate and friend Jack Leiter was also committed to play there. They had played together for Team USA in international tournaments and dreamed of playing together in college. Then Jim Hendry entered the picture. Hendry was a Yankees executive who wanted the Bronx Bombers to pick the New Jersey superstar in the upcoming draft. Weeks before the draft, he decided to take the Volpe family out to dinner to convince him to consider foregoing college and going right into the minor leagues. This was a difficult task because Volpe seemed like a match made in heaven for a prestigious school like Vanderbilt. He was the son of a urologist and anesthesiologist who put a high value on higher education. Anthony was a top-notch student, never getting a B at Del Barton. His coach told the New York Post, Anthony was always on time for class and always presented himself well. His shirts were tucked in. His hair was always combed, he was bright-eyed and always ready to learn and enthusiastic about school, baseball, everything. He was all squared away. Hendry took the family to Roots Steakhouse in Morristown, New Jersey, where he knew he had his work cut out for him. Ian O'Connor from the New York Post wrote back in March, though Yankee scout Matt Hyde and the late Kenny Rodman had put in most of the work on Volpe, and scouting director Damon Oppenheimer was making the final call, Hendry was no mere middleman in the pursuit. Hyde called him a huge part of Anthony's story. When Yankees general manager Brian Cashman hired Hendry in 2012, he said of the former Cubs GM, "He's as connected in the game as you possibly can be. Everybody loves this man." Hendry's communication skills paid off that night in the steakhouse. As a former coach at Creighton, who had taken his team to the 1991 College World Series, Hendry had only positive things to tell Volpe, his mother Isabella, and his father Michael about the college baseball experience. But he also knew the right things to say. He knew Volpe had dreamed about becoming a Yankee and compared the young shortstop to Astros All-Star Alex Bregman, who was drafted second overall after 3 years at LSU. Hendry told the family, "So this is probably your only chance to be a Yankee. If we're right and you become what we think you'll become, then when you come out of Vanderbilt, you're going to be drafted way too high to be picked by the Yankees. We're not going to be picking where Bregman was drafted." During the 4-hour dinner, there was no discussion of money, and the family knew there was a chance that the Yankees may not even be able to take him at 30 because of how special of a talent he was. Volpe loved how honest the organization was with him and left the dinner with a lot to think about. Volpe would fall to the Yankees at pick 30, and the New Jersey product's dream of playing for his childhood team seemed like a real possibility. He signed with the Yankees for a signing bonus of $2.37 million and decided to forego his college career. He said that playing for the Yankees was his dream and that he could not pass up the opportunity. Volpe made his professional debut with the Pulaski Yankees in 2019 after being drafted by the New York Yankees in the first round of the 2019 Major League Draft. Over 34 games, he batted .215 with 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. He also struck out 38 times in 121 at-bats and had 9 errors. Volpe played for the Tampa Tarpons in 2021 before being promoted to the Hudson Valley Renegades in July. He batted .302 with 12 home runs and 49 RBIs in 54 games with the Tarpons, and had 43 strikeouts and 199 at-bats and 21 stolen bases. He was one of the best hitters in the Low A Southeast League and helped the Tarpons win the division title. He batted .268 with 15 home runs and 37 RBIs in 55 games with the Renegades, and also had 58 strikeouts and 213 at-bats and 12 stolen bases. He was one of the top prospects in the Yankee system and helped the Renegades reach the playoffs. Volpe played for the Somerset Patriots in 2022 before being promoted to the Scranton Wilkes Barre Rail Riders in September. He batted .251 with 18 home runs and 60 RBIs in 110 games for the Patriots. He also had 88 strikeouts and 422 at-bats and 44 stolen bases. He was one of the best players in the AA Northeast League and helped the Patriots win the division title. He batted .236 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs in 22 games with the Rail Riders. He also had 30 strikeouts and 89 at-bats and 6 stolen bases. He was one of the youngest players in the AAA East League and made his MLB debut with the Yankees in 2023. Volpe had a strong performance in spring training, batting .279 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs in 52 plate appearances. He also had 5 stolen bases and scored 9 runs. He impressed the Yankees with his hitting, base running, and defense and competed with Oswald Peraza for the starting shortstop job. Anthony won the starting shortstop job out of spring training and would achieve his childhood dream of playing for the New York Yankees during the regular season at shortstop, following in the footsteps of his role model growing up, Derek Jeter. He has had a rough start to his MLB career so far, but has shown flashes of speed on the bases and has been solid on defense. He has faced some of the toughest pitchers in the league already and has been moved around the lineup multiple times. While you hate to see a player have a slow start, you also need to remember Anthony is still young. The expectations for Anthony Volpe are high but realistic. He is the Yankees' top prospect and has shown potential in his minor league career, especially in 2021 and 2022. He has a combination of power, speed, and defense that makes him a valuable player in a premium position. He won the spring training shortstop competition and made his MLB debut in 2023, becoming the youngest player to start for the Bronx Bombers on opening day since Derek Jeter in 1996. However, he is one of the youngest players in the majors and has faced some growing pains and adjustments to big league pitching. The Yankees are not looking for him to be the next Derek Jeter, but rather to be himself and contribute to the team's success. He has a bright future ahead of him and has already impressed many with his skills and tools. What do you think? Is Anthony Volpe a future All-Star? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know which baseball player you want me to cover next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe for more sports content. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot be more thankful for y'all. You guys make this all possible for me, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.